So we're here with Kane Rice, joint manager of the under-23 team. So Kane, you've had a bit of a big week. Going back to last Saturday, big 5-0 win against Tring. Must be pleased with that.
Yeah, we're pleased. I think the strangest thing and the most pleasing thing to come from the game is that the lads weren't overly pleased with the 5-0. I think with respect to Tring, I think in watching the game it could have been a lot more. We had 5 or 6 clear other opportunities in the game, and I think there was a slight element of we wasn't clinical enough in the opportunities we generated, but to get to those positions we were brilliant. I think the way we played was expansive, and we preyed on their weaknesses on the day. I think they kept going and battled on, and that's credit to them. And I think, but with respect on the day, I think the team that was out was quite superior to the team we played. And I think it goes back to really the work we've been doing at training and the way we've worked myself and Simon work as a group with the coaches. You know, Simon works quite heavily on the offensive side of the game, and when we're getting in and around the 18-yard box, and being a striker himself over time has sort of perfected the movement in that, and he's trying to pass that on to these youngsters. So it's showing with the amount of goals we're scoring in the games. His work is clearly progressing these young players.
You're now 5 points clear, just over halfway through. Considering how last minute it was in getting this team organised, you must be ecstatic with that.
Yeah, we are. Like, if I was to sit here and say we wasn't, it'd be a massive lie. We are really happy with how it's going. I think what we got to all keep to the point is nothing's finished. We've won nothing. We've done nothing at this point in time as a group, as a team. We won't be happy now until we've won the league. I'll be honest. That's what we're putting out there now. We're in a place where we really believe in the group we got. We really believe in the staff, and we really believe in ourselves to push that to that point now. If we, as a group, push our standards, if we keep performing the way we have, and if we defend in the manner that we have when those parts of the game break down, I genuinely find it hard to believe that we're going to be pushed. But it's all dependent on us, and it's about our mentality and how we take it forward now.
Sticking with Saturday, you've had a bit of an issue with keepers in that Sam Ribbons has been called up to the first team. Young Liam Northwood got sent off. You've had to call up Ryan from the 16s. How's he done for you?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say had to. I think it's been a pleasure to have Pato with us. Listen, we came in with an idea of promoting these kids, and that's what we're going to do. We've already got a group of 8, let's say 20 now, that are together, and Pato's in that group as one of the 3 keepers. Sam has been with the first team, and Sam has been a credit to himself and the first team, and Maidstone United now he carried himself in that time. He hasn't got on, but he's done his job, supported Chris in what he needed to do, and you can't sort of take that away from him. Liam was unlucky. Liam has been brilliant in the games. Liam plays in the cup games for us. Liam's a great young goalkeeper, technically very impressive, and unfortunately tried to come out and sort of collect the ball at someone's feet the other week, and he's caught him. It was a penalty, but it wasn't a red card now with the new rules. And Ryan Patterson has come in and been massively impressive for a young man that's just 16 to come into a game that was against sort of our closest competitor at this point in time and perform the way he did. Is absolute credit to that kid, and absolute credit to Matt Grant and Lewis Williamson, who coach him every week.
You've also had Liam Wilkin, Ollie Freeman and Jordan Tingley training with the first team. Again, that must be showing it's working, whatever you're doing.
Yeah, look, we're happy with the way it's progressing, and it's not just what we're doing. As I say, I'm a massive believer in me and Simon. I do believe that we have got great potential in our team and our group, and it's been a good start for all of them. I think the only point we'll be really happy, if I'm honest, is when one of them young men that deserve it are playing regularly in that first team. And I don't think that's going to come in this season, because we always knew that it's going to take time. We got an average age of 19 and 2 days in our group, 8 or 9 16-year-olds. So the fact that they're even close for us is just fantastic, and a credit to them kids, because they've really learnt fast at what the standard is and where they've got to go. And I think every time one of them's gone to the first team and come back, they've appreciated that actually they've still got to do more. They've still got to press, and every time they've come back, and they've come back hungry, and they repeatedly on the phone to myself and Simon asking us, what do we need to do more? What do I need to improve on? Where do I need to go with it now? And I think especially in the boys that played, they showed that they can adapt. We play in a totally different way to John and Hakan, and for them youngsters to be able to go from the way we play to a different type of football, it isn't easy to do. And also have gone and played in front of 400 or 500 people. That's the most people they would ever have played in. So again, that pressure, you can't replicate, as we've said before.
And we spoke about Jordan Tingley last week. Can you just describe Ollie Freeman a bit as a player for any supporters that might not be aware of him?
Yeah, Ollie Freeman is predominantly a centre forward. Can play in the 10. He's just turned 20. He's got a lot of promise, technically very good. He's a strong boy. He's scored a good number of goals from us. He come to us a few years ago. He'd stopped playing football. We got him back into football because we felt that he had a lot of promise, and he was only 17, I think he was then. And he's been with us at a couple of clubs. But again, it just shows that the 3 or 4 lads we've brought with us over the years, from being 16, 17, 3 of them now are the boys you've mentioned. So they've now come through to the first team. So hopefully it shows that A, they've worked hard, and B, we've had a direction over the years, and we're still heading in that positive direction.
You've got Sevenoaks next, but after that you've got a friendly against Charlton. Can you explain your thinking of getting friendlies against teams like Charlton?
Yeah, I think again we're here to try and push these young lads, and to play other teams like Charlton Athletic against other players their own age. Some of these are going to be full-time pros. Some of these are going to have been in this academy system for a long time. It'll be real test of the standard and quality that we've got in the group. And it's also a good point for us. You know, we've got quite good links with Charlton. We've got good links with a couple of other pro clubs now, and we're trying to build that going forward. And if we're going to create this long-term sustainable process of developing young players and bringing them through to the first team, as well as the first team connections coming through, it's got to come through as a group. And we're working hard now to try and build those links with other local clubs, community groups, whatever it might be, to aid the development of Maidstone United long term. So it'd be a good opportunity to see where we really are against some young pros, really, and some youngsters at Charlton Athletic.